Once upon a time in Kuala Lumpur, where the traffic never ends and the sun shines brighter than your ex future, stood a piece of land proudly owned by the Sri Lempah Enterprise. This wasn't your average land, it was freehold, meaning no expiry, no rent, no landlord breathing down your neck. Basically, mine forever.
This land is ours, from our ancestors to our future kids with law degrees.
With big dreams and bigger confidence, they decided to turn that land into something special. Sri Lempah wanted to build houses, great jobs, and maybe a nice cafe where lawyers could cry over deadlines. To do that, they needed approval, classic Malaysian paperwork style. Under Section 124 of the National Land Code, anyone who wants to change land use or subdivide must apply to the state authority. Simple, right?
Since, how hard could it be? It's just a paperwork.
Famous last word. The land office was about to make them regret that sentence.
The Land Executive Committee reviewed their application and came back with a plot twist no one saw coming.
We can approve your development, but only if you surrender your freehold title. We will replace it with a 99 years freehold.
What? You're asking me to trade forever for 99 years? That's like swapping a Tesla for a tricycle with a flat tire.
The condition had nothing to do with development. It wasn't about building roads or drainage. It was about ownership. And Section 124 Clause 1 Clause B National Land Code clearly states condition must relate only to development. This was beyond ridiculous. Even the land itself probably rolled its eyes.
They have gone too far. Let's lawyer out.
And so, Sri Lempah marched into court like a boss. The federal court transformed into a legal battleground. Rigs, ropes, and the scent of justice in the air. And maybe a GoPO.
My lord, this is not a Marvel movie. The government doesn't get superpowers just because it wants to. Under Article 13, Clause 1 of Federal Constitution, no one can be deprived of property except in accordance with law. And under Section 124 of the National Land Code, conditions must be about development, not a sneaky land boundary.
The courtroom fell silent. You could almost hear someone flipping through the National Land Code dramatically.
Well, the government cannot force a freeholder to accept a leasehold title. That's unreasonable, unrelated to the purpose of application, and quite frankly, not cool.
Verdict delivered. The court ruled in favor of Sri Lempah. Justice served, hot and fresh, just like your favorite nasi lemak.
Yay! Our land stays freehold, and the government can keep its 99 years fantasy.
This case became a Malaysia classic, a reminder that discretionary power isn't a free buffet. You cannot just take what you want because you hold the pen. Even the mighty state authority must follow the law with reason, fairness, and maybe a little common sense. And that's how Sri Lempah Enterprise taught everyone a priceless lesson. Power is a temporary, but freehold? That's forever, unless you mess with Section 124 of the National Land Code.
Take me